What's up, everybody? Chris Jacobs here for Mecum Auctions, and today I'm in Red Deer, Alberta. Yep, Canada, the Great White North. We're about a 90-minute drive from Calgary, and this place is home to one of the best Mopar collections I've ever heard about. In particular, cars from 1971. It's owned by an old friend of Mecum Auctions, Peter Swainson, and he's decided to sell part of his collection at the Spring Classic in Indy. Well, we're pulling up right now. Let's go inside and see for ourselves.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Great to see you. Welcome to my Mopar shop.
Oh man, Mopar heaven.
These are all the angels.
I like that.
Yeah, let me show you around.
Absolutely, please. So Peter, what an amazing group of cars, and I can tell just how they're displayed and just the vibe in this room that you've been doing this for quite a while. Where did it all begin for you?
Well, the passion started when I was very young, and then I restored my first car when I was about 18, and it grew from there. Every time I saw one, couldn't resist, whether it was a Dodge or a Plymouth. We were a Plymouth dealer, but the passion was always there for those, and the E-bodies grew on me too. I didn't grow up seeing a lot of E-bodies around my town, mostly B-bodies, but the 71s had a special place in my heart. So it just grew from there, the passion.
Yeah, really incredible, not only what you have, but the level to which you have restored them. They all seem as if they're on the showroom floor.
And I guess that came from, being around a Chrysler dealership from the time I was 13. You see these cars as new, late model trades that came in, the condition of them, the originality of them, whether it's the wheels, the interiors, so forth, the colors. You want to retain all that, and that's what I've done through time. It's very seldom I make any modifications to them. I like to refinish them as they were built. That's the way I appreciate them the most.
I guess the question is, why now are you deciding to part with some of them?
As I've gotten older, realized that at some point others need to enjoy them, and I've had many years of enjoyment with most of these, 20 plus years with a lot of them. Just time to cut back a bit.
Well, I know there's going to be a lot of happy bidders in Indianapolis.
I hope so. There should be.
I have no doubt.
There should be.
I think you may notice the giant smile on my face walking around this room. I think I may have found my new favorite place to hang out.
Yeah, every morning it puts a smile on my face too. And I'm so glad you've enjoyed this, and I knew you would. I know how much you like the Mopar product, and your passion is probably just as deep as mine. So,
noticing an incredible collection of 71s in particular. What is it about the 71?
1971 was the year we took over a Plymouth Chrysler dealership, and I was mere 13, and this is what we had in inventory. Not a lot, there was a few muscle cars, GTXs, Roadrunners, Cudas. So that's what I kind of cut my teeth on as far as that end of it goes, and just fell in love with the cars. And I like the way they were built, designed. I do like the 69s, Chargers, as you've seen, but these ones were pretty special. I love the change in design they had. Pretty nice car.
Let's get into some specifics about the cars in the collection. So, majority 71s, but not all 71s are the same. How about this Roadrunner behind me in particular? I know this is a highly optioned car.
This is a highly optioned Roadrunner, which is unusual. It's a 6-pack, 4-speed, track pack car, factory rear window louver, which is an extremely rare option, spoiler package, air grabber, power windows, AM/FM cassette player, tough wheel car. Very high option for a Roadrunner. You just didn't see that in Roadrunners. And in 71, the white was a real white versus what they had in 70. This was referred to as a bright white, and pretty sharp.
And right next to the Roadrunner, a pair of 71 GTXs.
Yes, here's another black, white interior, 4-speed again, GTX. And I imagine if you looked at the numbers, there was probably more GTXs built with automatics than 4-speeds because they were that gentleman's muscle car. This is a 4-speed. Pretty much original car with a repaint on it. It's a good solid car. Got some options, power steering, power disc brakes, rim low wheel, those kind of cool options. AM cassette player, which was a rare option, first year for 1971. So we got that one, and then I've got a Hemi Orange GTX, kind of an oddball car, a rubber bumper car, which was a rare option again.
Now let me ask you about that. I'm more in the camp, I prefer the elastomeric bumpers, just because of the color match.
Love it, yeah. And the eyebrow, gives a little character.
Exactly. And the orange and black interior too really sets it off nice. The interior really matches the exterior very well.
That's something, yeah, and that's something I added. They didn't offer the orange and black in GTX, only in Roadrunner. But with the orange car, I just loved that look. So I asked Legendary if they could do up door panels, GTX door panels in orange, and they said, well, by all means, so they did.
And moving from the GTXs to their Dodge cousins, you've got two Charger RTs over here.
Yes, I've got a Charger RT over here that is a twin to the GTX, black, white interior, 4-speed again. They're like sister and brother, Dodge and Plymouth. And one of those will be going up, same thing, 440.
And another sunroof car.
Yes, a white one, sunroof. They only made 71 Chargers with sunroofs. And I've got 4 of them here.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had that car for a number of years. That was supposed to be part of about a half dozen that were built by Chrysler for show circuit. There was a number with sequential serial numbers. This is supposed to be one of them. They're all built in Los Angeles and set out on the show circuit. I think there was about a half a dozen of them, white with the black interiors with power sunroofs. That was the thing I think they were highlighting, is the sunroof on the car.
So let's talk about a car that you mentioned before we started here that you said you might have some difficulty letting go of, and that's that 69 Charger down the way.
Yes, triple green, RTSE, green leather buckets, dark green exterior, great combination. It's just a 69 Charger. Last time I sold a 69 Charger, I think, was my first car I restored 50 years ago. You know, when I was a kid.
So the 69 Charger has a particular soft spot for you.
Extremely.
And you've got a nice grouping of 4 E-bodies as well, 3 Challengers and a CUDA.
Yes, the 2 Challengers, I restored those about 10 years ago. One's a 383 automatic that Dave Dudek stroked and bored. It's around 550 horse now for 383.
Nice.
That's pretty serious.
Squeezing every last drop out
of it. Just over 500, I believe. And then the 440 sunroof car, which is a real oddball car. I got to tell you about that one. That one else is stroked and bored, and that is around 550 horse.
Now when you say
that's a 4-speed with the super track pack.
Is that why you say it's an oddball? Because it's just the options are all over the map?
Extremely oddball. Radio delete, no power steering, no console, but yet it has a green cloth interior, rim below steering wheel, and a power sunroof. Who wants a sunroof in a car that's just going to go down the drag strip?
Right, you wonder what somebody was thinking. They want the sunroof for the comfort, but radio delete,
yeah,
and
no
power steering.
Well, you had to have power disc brakes with the super track pack, but that's all he had. And a rim blow steering wheel with manual steering. Turning corners with a 4-speed, you'd be honking that horn.
Right, exactly. Your bicep muscles on your left arm are busting through your shirt.
Yeah, real oddball car, but triple green car. Again, that's unusual.
Yeah, and with the sunroof, again, is what makes it most unusual. That brings us back to what I would consider the crown jewel of the collection that's going to Indy, is the Winchester Gray 71.
Well, they only built 11 of those, and that's supposed to be the only one in the Winchester Gray, I think you said, right? That's
well, this is the great debate, right? The paint code is the same for both Plymouth and Dodge. It's GA4, which is what we found on the build sheet. And if it is a Plymouth, I believe technically it's Winchester Gray, and if it's a Dodge, it's that light gunmetal metallic. Mm-hmm.
But same colors.
Exact same colors, exact same codes, just different names. Just one of those foibles that Mopar got into that we, as Mopar guys, love to get into ourselves.
Oh yeah.
But only one in this configuration, Hemi 4-speed GTX 71 GA4 paint code.
Super track pack.
Yeah, with the super
So out
track
of the
pack.
11 4-speeds, there was 3 or 4 that came with the super track pack, 410 Dana. So it's a rarity. It's a rare one, and it's got some options too. Being a GTX, they tended to have more equipment, and this one's got it: power steering, power disc brakes.
The gentleman's muscle car,
Yeah,
as they call
exactly.
the,
That's what
the
they call it.
GTX. And you mentioned a little bit of the documentation. You've actually got pretty much the entire history of this car documented.
Yes, from the original owner, and the window sticker for the car, the build sheet for the car. It's the original powertrain. It's been completely gone through. It had a rotisserie restoration done to it. That's what caught my eye with the car back in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So it was done right. It was done well. And but again, someone that really appreciates Hemis will appreciate this car, as rare as it is. So.
Yeah, I noticed when you were showing me the documentation, you have that original build sheet. It's such a great kind of Christmas morning experience when you're restoring a car. When you're pulling the seats out and there's the build sheet and the springs.
Finding build sheets in these cars is exciting.
Yeah, and you're never quite sure where it's going to be, and you know, there it is, and it's always an exciting moment.
Yeah.
In
Like
a car
this one's
restoration.
got the window sticker, build sheet, warranty card. It's got all that going along with it. So someone's gonna get a well-documented car that checks all the boxes.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fantastic car. And I just have to say, if you gave me the choice of just one car in your collection, I think that would probably have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely checks all my Mopar boxes.
Yeah, it's always been up there with me, but I know that a serious collector will end up with that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. The level to which the cars in your collection are restored, it's very appropriate that Mecum Indy is the place for them to go.
Yes, definitely. I've watched other auctions. Mecum lets you protect your investment. Their operation is first rate. Their setup, their people, it's tough to beat.
Well, looking at these cars, talking about them, that's one thing. But what do we really want to do? Drive them, of course.
Yes.
We ready?
Let her rip.
Mopar, no car, baby.